Hey everybody, welcome to another video of Cheder at Home. We're a homeschooling family. I have 4 daughters that I homeschool, and this channel is dedicated to education in the home and like Cheder, like your own Cheder at home, your own Jewish school in your house, and we talk about different topics. It's probably the main question that a lot of parents hear from other people who hear that their kids are homeschooled, and that is about socialization. We're just kind of dispelling the myth that homeschool kids don't socialize. So I wanted to talk to my friend Etty. She's been homeschooling her kids for how long?
Almost 6 years now.
Our kids are not. My baby's supposed to be sleeping, and whatever. This is the only time we have to do this video.
They're socializing.
Our kids are socializing.
Yeah.
No two homeschool families homeschool the same. And I think socialization for every single family that is homeschooling looks different. I went to a public school, and there were hundreds and hundreds of kids in school, and I was surrounded by people, but I just felt alone.
Yeah.
So, like, did I really socialize? Yeah, that's the question.
I think that's
what is socialization, and do schools provide socialization, and do you get it at home in the homeschool?
When you ask me about socialization, there are so many things that go through my mind because it's such a common question that people have. So I had to look it up in the dictionary. I was like, okay, what's the actual
socialization
meaning of socialization? The activity of mixing socially with others. And the other definition was the process of learning to behave acceptably in society. To me, what socialization is my kid's ability in any situation to adapt and have a conversation with other kids or other adults or other people in that situation. My kids meet friends everywhere they go. My kids walk up to strangers in the park, and they say, "Hi, my name is blah blah. What's your name?" And honestly, that's fabulous social skills in my opinion. My kids have a friend who's 70. My kids have a friend who's 30. My kids have friends who are 10, and my kids have friends who are 5 and 2.
Judaism is very much into the community, and like the school is their community. That's their main, like for a kid, that's like their community. I try to get in as much as I can. Like today, the school offered a matzah bake. They were invited to go to this matzah bake, and it was really nice. They saw their friends, and they were playing, and they got to learn something also. I pretty much thrive on those things, those kinds of situations, because I do feel like it's important for my kids to see other kids and just Jewish kids in our community. I think it's so important for their face to be seen.
I have to make a point to get them out, and it's not to see the same people over and over, but to take them to different kinds of activities, to museums, to grocery stores, to activities where they meet other people and they have the opportunity to practice being social with a variety of ages and different types of people and different scenarios. Like for example, my daughter does ice skating, and that's one group of friends.
Yeah.
In Shul she sees a different group of friends. At gymnastics she sees a third group of friends. At the park she sees a fourth group of friends. If my daughter will say to me, I met this kid at ice skating, I really like her. Can we arrange a play date? I'm going to go over to the mom and say, hey, my daughter likes your daughter. Any chance we can find a play date? And as long as it's, reasonable to drive there, because a lot of times, we each come from a distance, then it's fun. And we've met a lot of interesting people that I would have never met.
I also really thrive on the cyber school that we go to, because they have a lot of social events. Like they had art class once a week, and they have field trips. And we really make an effort to go. I just want her to be around other kids and talk to other kids, and it's just fun. I think it's fun. That's a hard question. But I do feel like I'm being overprotective. Like their friends come over when they're in the mood.
But if you think about it, if you as an adult a friend called you and said, hey, I want to hang out, and you were not in the mood and you had to hang out anyway.
Do you feel keeping your kids homeschooled and being home is too overprotective and you're sheltering your kids from experiencing life and even the negative social interactions and friendships are part of growing up?
I think exactly the opposite. My kids are experiencing socializing with everybody, everywhere, and they get weird comments from people in grocery stores like, why are you not in school? What's
Yeah, I get that also. I get that also.
Spell
Where are you?
cat. Are you reading yet? You know, like weird stuff like that, that they're learning to deal with that kind of, you know, socializing, you know, and like I said, socializing in the park, socializing in museums, socializing in the library, different places and different situations. And it's a lot more genuine. They can have situations where people say things about their clothing, and then we can have a conversation about it later, and we can talk about it.
My first year, I felt like we did not have social situations. We would be home, and I'm like, what do I do? And then we go to the library in the middle of the day when nobody's there, and it would just be us.
But there's still the librarian.
There's the librarian. Yeah, well, now you get into like a rhythm, and then it's great.
Just to throw it in there, your first year of homeschooling is so hard.
You should make a video.
It's so hard. So if you tried one year and it was so hard, it's supposed to be so hard.
The first year
and it gets easier. It really does.
The first year was really hard socially.
Back when I started homeschooling, I remember telling my friends, I was like, don't worry, I'm going to do basically school at home. Like, I'm going to have circle time.
I did the
I'm
same
have
thing.
Recess.
I did the
We're
same
gonna
thing.
We're going to have structured everything time. So when I first started homeschooling, I mean, my daughter was 2.
Yeah.
And I was concerned. I was like, oh my gosh, is she going to see her friends? We have to have play dates every single day, you know, and then it's like, we don't. As long as you're living in a community, you're living around other people, you're going places and you're seeing things, you're getting social skills every time you leave the house or even in the house. I mean, getting social skills with your siblings, you know.
This is just the start of a conversation about socializing and homeschoolers. It is not like we have the answers. It's not like, you know, this is the only perspective out there. Every family is different. And like we said, no two homeschool families homeschool the same. And no two families feel the same way about socializing. Everyone has different opinions, different views and perspectives and experiences. I would love to hear some other perspectives about this huge topic. So, you know, feel free to comment and start a conversation in the comment section, or you can always message me. I'm on Instagram almost every day. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for asking me.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.